Trust that.
Over a cake?
You're over a cake.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. Hey, bro.
Bitch! You gay nasty bitch!
Imagine an advanced alien race showed up, and they demanded that we hand over 1 million human beings every year over the next 10 years, 50% male and 50% female. These aliens are not homophobic. They just want to keep things simple. But there is no use arguing or fighting because they have technology that we can't begin to comprehend. If we choose to resist, they'll just end up wiping out 1 million more of us, and then take 2 million anyway. But also, the 1 million humans won't suffer or be tortured. They just want to keep them as pets, in like the wall, and maybe run some experiments on the ones who misbehave, like if it bites its owner on the hand. But overall, they are not a race of people who like torture, generally speaking. Now, imagine you were part of the committee who chooses which humans to send every year. Oh, to sweeten the deal, the aliens will also pay us with, like, technology and space holidays and exotic alien foods and things like that. So it's not all bad. So, if you had to choose who would be sent to the alien pet shop, I mean, I know some people will just pick a race of people they don't like.
Oh no! Hello, Jews!
Yes, who do you... You are?
And mazel tov, my little gefilte and yenta.
I hate white officers, bro. White people, period, bro.
Chinese, Asian that.
White women, the snow bunnies. She's a white motherfucker. It's vanilla. You want to?
Did you just call me Miss Thang?
But forget about race. Now, the obvious first choice would be to start with prisoners, right? Violent offenders, serial offenders, those on death row, then the criminals who we know won't ever be rehabilitated, the thieves who just can't help themselves, career criminals. But we'll say not first-time offenders, because people should be given a chance to change. Next would be the criminally insane, psychopaths, sadists, those who like to torture the innocent. People with no empathy, those who are vindictive, the kinds of people who not only like to hurt people, but who wants to cause permanent damage, like by using acid or cutting off limbs. Let's say that already makes up like 60%. Who else would we choose? Let's start by excluding those who we would not send. We won't send them people who invent things, geniuses, smart people, people who can make our lives better by inventing things or writing laws and making discoveries. Smart people, we kind of need those. So if we go further down this route, we would probably end up sending people who might be considered as undesirables, you know? Those who are slow, who can't work, or who don't want to work, who are considered to be belligerent, and who have quote-unquote attitude.
Got attitude, bitch, quit! Leave! Motherfucking go-go sign looking cold! Cut your bitch!
And knowing how humans are, we'll probably have petitions and GoFundMe pages to remove sexy people from the list, like those people who wanted Isabella Guzman freed, and that guy they called the sexy convict. So now we have a vague idea of how African slave traders would decide who to sell to Europeans as slaves and who they would keep as part of their own citizens. And then add the fact that 20% of slaves did not survive the journey, possibly because the stronger and more aggressive ones would just take the food rations of the weaker ones. It further narrowed the gene pool. But, and this is a big but, when they breed fighter dogs, every now and then they will end up with a dog that shows no aggression. So you can never predict anyone's future behavior just from their parents' DNA. There might be certain traits in a population, but it does not mean that all people of that group has those traits. Like Australian men are tall, right? But go there and you will see some shorter guys. Now, when it comes to DNA, it can't predict the psychology of who you will become as a person. Like most people don't become their parents. Genes can only determine the potential of a person, not the person themselves. Like Einstein's son didn't want to do math. He became a racing driver. That's not really true. I just threw that in as an example. I don't even know if Einstein had any kids with his cousin. But if we look at the DNA of African Americans, we see that they are about 80% Nigerian, Rwandan, and Congo. They're also 15% white European, and 1% of their DNA is Native American.
Came and had sex with my Indian ancestors. And then they had sex with my black ancestors, right? And there's rumor that somebody slept with a Jew. It's kosher, it's all right. It was an Ethiopian Jew.
Nigeria, Rwanda, and Congo. That region is known for child soldiers, cruelty, mutilations, and ethnic cleansing, power struggles, and not just any cruelty, but vindictive cruelty. Boys committing vile acts like wiping out families, machete-wielding teenagers, reports of large-scale sexual violence, survivors with mutilations. It's where they took those young girls from their school, the Bring Back Our Girls campaign. Remember that? Rwanda and Congo are the worst in terms of its history. Survivors tell stories where they removed certain parts, arms, ears, noses. This was usually done to the last remaining survivors, young women who had to witness. And then they were. And afterwards, when the attackers were later interviewed, they said that they wanted to leave a mark, like to be remembered, psychological warfare. That kind of cruelty is hard to imagine. When I watch some of the videos of attacks on white women, I am reminded of that. In a normal fight, once your opponent is down or if they refuse to fight, then you win and it's over, right? But not in these videos. I can't even show them because the level of cruelty, the hate, seems to be on the increase among younger generations.
Hello? Police feel like you going to jail, baby, because you beating her real bad, baby. Real bad, baby. Shut the fuck up, that's a long time, Joe. Fuck the Volkswagen. You won't go to jail for a long time. Let it go.
I think it's because they are hurt and feeling lost. They are looking for what's been missing in their lives. They are looking for a sense of belonging. And then there's the mystery of the missing Senegal DNA. Researchers were shocked when they did not find the DNA of the millions of slaves taken from Senegal. That's actually where the shipping process started. But war and fighting came at such a high cost, they decided to go elsewhere. They did not really go inland because there was heavy resistance. African people did not surrender easily. They built fortifications and fought back. So white men had to move to other countries where there was already a war going on and the local tribes were eager to sell prisoners. The DNA that was not found, I have a feeling that maybe they might have been disappeared by the new incoming Nigerians because of the differences in culture, language, and appearance.
Get up, people! We're enslaved here to do a job! Master, do we have to count to 3 every time? Could we just count to 1? Or better yet, 1/2?
Good idea, slave. 1/2 pull! 1/2 pull!
Now we're slaving.
Just taking a look at Nigerian women, you can see resemblance to American black women. That's Janet Jackson and Cardi B right there. Senegal women are much more modest, soft-spoken, polite, and well-mannered. Nigerians are known to be loud.
Dear Igbo women, it is not compulsory that you must have a maid. Pikin, your sister pikin, your sister born 12. Say, you no go fit train all these children. I beg, make my pikin come stay with you. TikTok, they do me strong thing these days. So me myself, I don't dey learn. Because I'm tired. When you go out now, the point of keeping the person, we dey complain of slavery. Now we now dey slave ourselves pass. Social services not they do their work. We all be like cow away.
Nigerians are also very educated and smart. Today, there are still some in Nigeria who are trafficking victims to neighboring countries. When police rescued a group of young women, when questioned, they say that they were taken by the brother of one of the girls. When asked how old they were, the answer shocked everyone.
From Imo State. How long have you been living in Ghana?
27th of this month will make me 2 months.
2 months. You are from Imo State?
Yes.
What is your name, sister? Oh, mommy. How old are you?
I'm 18 years.
How long have you been in Ghana?
7th of this month will make me 2 months.
Where are you from? Imo State. How old are you?
We are the same mother and the same father.
3 of you are from the same mother?
The same father.
The same father? Have you spoken to your parents? Where are your phones? You're taking all your phones. Who brought you to Ghana?
His brother.
Okay, so you are from Imo State. Jesus Christ. So you are still these are the great future leaders of Nigeria and diaspora.
This clip shows us what is fundamentally wrong and why black people are the way they are. I'll play the whole clip. See if you can spot it.
I'm fighting. Fuck wrong with you? Ain't nobody talking about nobody when she's a female. So fight the fuck down. Cause I have a bitch to shut this motherfucker down. You got a real bitch. You got a real bitch. Real bitch. You got your motherfucking mind pussy. What's up, right? What's your fucking mind? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, bitch, I knocked your mother. I got my hair. He being too disrespectful with that bitch and her shit. Come on, them females at the end of the day, you ain't got shit to fucking say. Oh, God. Cause a nigga on this bitch shut this shit down on real. I'm from the hood, ho. Really. I'm like,
In all that commotion, the only person to check on the little girl to make sure that she is safe was the white woman. Not the girl's mom, no, just a random white woman.
Oh, bitch, I knocked your mother. I got my hair. Bitch, I knocked your mother. I got
That is what it comes down to, all of it. The lack of class, the lack of empathy, the violent and aggressive behavior, the fact that black people on average have lower IQ, it all comes down to the fact that black mothers do not care for the well-being of their kids. What would you do if, during an argument, someone pushed over your baby? Would you, option 1, make sure that your baby is okay and comfort your baby because he is the most important thing in your life, more important than whatever stupid thing you were arguing about? Or, Option number 2, forget about the baby. This bitch needs an ass whipping. Hopefully, someone in the crowd won't vanish with your baby after you get arrested. 1 or 2, what will she choose? Ooh, so close.
Particularly dramatic among Negro families in the northern ghettos. Giving aid only when a husband is absent pushes the man out of the house. His presence is an economic hardship, and a whole class of women and children are growing up in the northern ghettos knowing neither husband nor father, only dependence on welfare. Welfare kids usually live in neighborhoods like Cleveland's Huff. They can see the results of violence, even murder, around their own homes. And they must learn to live with it. Married, and she has just had a baby. She's trying to get a job to support him, and she lives with her aunt, who has 5 children of her own. Money was the reason she decided not to marry Kenneth, the father of her child.
I mean, I would have married him, but he had no job and couldn't support us. That's his job, to support you and the baby. Not my job to support him and the baby.
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. 1. The rest of you.
It's a lot of responsibility.
I wouldn't want no man holding me down. I think I can make it as a single parent.
You think you might need help in raising that baby?
I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so, it really, male figures are not substantially important in the family.
What about birth control? What about condoms?
Girls don't like them things. I'll tell you to take them things off. They figure that you saying that they filthy or they dirty or something.
25 years ago, 3 out of 4 children had both parents at home. Most black children are now growing up without their fathers. Children copy what they see and repeat what they learn. Single women and the children they're rearing alone are the fastest growing part of the black population.
If the parent is 17 and 18, uneducated, unmotivated, what's the child going to learn? Who's to teach him? When you learned something, you was taught by your parents. It was reinforced by school and your neighbors, but it was taught by your parents. Well, if the parents don't know anything, how are they going to teach the children? So it's not racism that I'm fighting right now. It's the lack of motivation. See, I'm not even talking about racism, but I think we are destroying ourselves.
When she did smoke on stage.
Right to be no mother. A little baby you gotta pay attention to. And when you do that stuff, you don't want to hear no noise and stuff. You want to get away from, you don't want to hear it. So a baby's gonna make noise. You can't tell it to shut.
Yeah.
You went to jail for how long?
9 months.
Did you get any help while you were in jail?
No, there was no help available. During my stay in jail, my daughter got pregnant at the age of 15.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids.
How old are they?
14, 10, and 3.
Who's taking care of the babies now?
2 of my children in Miami going to school, and one of them the child builder welfare took. That's why I'm admitted.
Why'd they take your baby?
Because I had to go to jail.
How many times have you been in jail?
Oh, well, twice.
What'd you do time for?
I attempted to murder one of my girlfriends.
Why?
Because she was disrespecting me.
Oh, you got your baby out here?
Because we grown. Why you my business?
So you got a tall out here because you grown?
Why you my business? He's not even a toddler.
You going on TikTok? You going on TikTok?
They treat their kids like accessories, even though they might be around their kids all day, mostly because they don't work. This little girl is in complete shock. No one really cared for her safety before. Now she's thinking, the people where I live say that white people are all bad, but this white lady is the first person to care for my safety. In this clip, this woman placed her baby on the table, faced away from her. The baby has no stimulation, no one to talk to, no one to interact with, when a white woman shows up like Superman to comfort the baby. She is saying to the baby how beautiful she is, a baby that was left to stare into an empty space because the mother didn't want to talk to her child. Leaving a child, any child, alone and isolated is neglect. Prisoners are put into isolation as punishment. She should be paying this woman for providing what the baby needs. But instead, she tries to impress her online gang by threatening to beat up this woman.
She all in my baby face. I had to contain myself.
Yes, you heard that right. This woman is trying to steal scooters for her 2 boys and doing so in front of the kids. Children who are always exposed to violence and chaos will never learn things like empathy, kindness, compassion, and sharing because their brains are wired to focus on survival instead of learning. The first few years in a child's life are the most important in terms of learning to understand the world and about how to interact with other people. But these women tend to think, all I need to do is feed it. Don't bother me. Go play somewhere away from me.
No. Why you keep knocking on my door? Why you keep knocking on my door? That's not fucking funny. Where's your mama room? Show me your mom's room. Now. This is it? What? This your baby? Yeah. She thinks it's fucking funny. She keep knocking on all of these doors and I'm trying to get me some rest. Okay, hold on. What are you doing? Nothing. Okay, and she lying. Why she saying nothing? She's lying. No, I'm not coming down. I had a fucking do not disturb sign on my door. Okay. And my kids is playing around. They're excited to be at this hotel. They haven't been out in a while. I don't care. So you need to calm down. I don't care. I don't care.
I feel like you're being disrespectful.
Control your child.
Okay. On the hotel and they want to have a good time.
Fucking key.
They want to have a good time.
Watch your fucking
key.
Get your fucking key.
Whoa! Whoa!
Back in the day, kids used to spend hours in the kitchen learning how to cook with their mom. They cleaned the yard to learn about responsibilities, or they helped their dad fix the car. When parents made us sit and eat at the table as a family, we didn't like it, but it did teach us. When we have a meeting at work now, we use those skills. It was all life lessons that prepared us for the future. Maybe black people didn't realize it then. Being punished for breaking the rules was a lesson we needed to understand that there are consequences in life. This kid was so mad at a bus driver who did not want to stop in the middle of nowhere that he attacked the driver. The elderly driver was beaten unconscious, and the bus crashed into a pole, leaving 16 people with injuries. Clearly, this kid has never learned that his actions have consequences. When kids grow up in chaos, they have the perception that life is chaos. In poorer communities, kids are not supposed to talk to adults, right? Like children are not supposed to join in adult conversations. So they don't talk to their kids very often, like have full, meaningful conversations. There's no listening to their kids, no compromise, no understanding. In the home, it's all about domination. Our parents said, "Do what I say or else," whereas smart kids grow up in homes where they are encouraged to question everything. Kids need to learn. They want to learn. They are curious about everything. How are they supposed to learn when you don't want to talk to them, when they are not even allowed to talk to you, to ask you questions?
Papa, can we play outside?
No.
Why?
The sun hasn't come up yet.
Why?
Well, the Earth goes around, and when it turns a certain amount, the sun shows on the horizon.
Why?
I don't know.
Why don't you know, Papa?
Because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I didn't listen in class.
Why?
Because I was high all the time. Because what I make is pretty much just a joke.
Why?
Well, the service economy replaced manufacturing. There's no real jobs in America anymore.
Why?
Because God is dead and we're alone.
Okay.
Many kids are told to watch movies, to be silent. You can't learn to ride a bicycle by reading a book, and you can't learn social skills by watching TV. When kids feel like they're a nuisance, that's when they grow up distant and starved for affection, but they don't know how to bond or form meaningful friendships. They don't know how to love or how to communicate. That's why they can't keep a partner. It all starts with the parent. Black people can't just expect schools to teach a kid everything. Schools only teach math, history, and English. They are supposed to learn everything from their parents, not from phones or TV or YouTube. They need to learn how to be a human being from the parents. Every interaction with a child is supposed to be a learning experience. Even a baby is learning immediately after being born. When a baby cries, it doesn't know how to calm itself down. When the mother picks up the child, that is when it learns that the warmth of a mother means it is safe. That is when it learns to control its emotions, how to calm itself down. When a baby cries and no one picks it up, it learns that there's no safety. The world feels dangerous and unpredictable. When a black mother says, "Just leave the baby, it will tire itself out and fall asleep," that baby will never learn to trust. If you only pick up a crying baby sometimes, it can't associate being picked up with feeling safe because the baby can't trust you, so it will always feel unsafe. It's like being a cop. One cop will walk into a gang house and smack people around. Not nowadays, but you get the idea. He can do that because he feels confident that if something happens to him, his backup will come looking for him and tear the place up, right? But if he can't trust the other cops, if they don't care if he shows up or vanish, if they don't even investigate missing cops most of the time, or only sometimes, then he won't feel so safe, right? So don't let the baby cry itself to sleep. You're creating a psychopath. When a child feels unsafe, when there is a lot of screaming and fighting in the home or a lot of strangers coming in and out, did you know that babies are not afraid of snakes? They are not born with that fear.
No, which is concerning me. I know, it's unbelievable to see, isn't
But one fear that is inherent in all of us is the fear of loud noises. Drop something heavy near a baby and it will cry, just like adults. Loud noise causes their hearts to beat faster, and it expects danger. Like when we hear a gunshot, we immediately go into high alert mode, and we pay attention to any sounds because we don't know what's happening. Babies do the same. When you have a mother who is always loud, the baby feels unsafe. Their world feels unsafe. That state of being on high alert is actually stress. And for children, stress can cause permanent brain damage because their brains are still very delicate as it grows.
Y'all just mad because I get 3 canned food stamps. So what? I get all kind of snacks while I'm sitting here chilling or whatever, paying no bills. Yeah, it's your girl, EBT Queen, right here, right now. 3K in food stamps, 7 kids, 7 different men, 7 baby daddies. So what? They all on child support. I don't care how long as them check is running. I am hood rich. Yes, I had my first child when I was 14 years old. So what? Who cares? I'm just mad at the end of the day
beat the system, and that's how we're gonna do. We're gonna continue to get this food stamps, continue to swipe this card at fast food. We're getting gas on this card and all that. My plug coming through.
The 28-year-old mother of 9 who bragged about spending thousands of dollars a month on her EBT card just had her benefits terminated. This means taxpayers are off the hook, as this woman will no longer have her 12 kids, she's pregnant with triplets, 100% supported by taxpayer-funded food stamps. That's because President Donald Trump is putting an end to abuse and fraud in federal assistance programs.
When you have 11 brothers and sisters, there's no way that you will ever feel special or loved. You're just an NPC. And then someone tells you that the reason you feel unloved and alone is because of white people. As a child, you cannot understand that your trauma came from your mother.
My shit now, bitch! Hurry up!
Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. No,
Angry women looking at their faces like that.
You don't pick it up, that's not the principle. The point is, I'm a customer.
I have a proof.
Are you gonna hit me or something?
What the fuck am I gonna hit you for, Samaya? I don't got no beef with you, your beef is with me. That's not the principle. The point is, I'm a customer. You don't take my money and throw it in my face. Who are you to throw money in my face and tell me how to speak? If she didn't know my order, she should have got somebody that knows it. That's why they'll be here all their life doing minimum wage fast shit. Who said you was a lady? Who said you ain't nobody?
When you let the baby cry and cry until it falls asleep, that baby can't learn to stop himself from crying. That's when you get adults who have never learned to calm themselves down when they feel overwhelmed. This is basically that baby who's feeling frustrated, not able to stop itself from crying. Black mothers will do it to older kids too. You've heard the phrase, "Shut up before I give you something to cry about." When kids are threatened to stop crying, a black mother thinks the child has learned to calm down, when the truth is that the child is still feeling the emotion. They just keep it bottled up inside, and it will stay there forever, just below the surface. Forcing a child not to show emotion does not make the emotion go away. They just learn to hide it, and they will keep adding to it. Every time they feel shame, humiliation, frustration, they don't know how to process those feelings because they have to suppress it. But it just gets added to the rest, and they become a ticking bomb, like electricity in a bottle.
What he's doing, and you're not doing it.
Like overcharging a cell phone battery until it swells up. One wrong move, and all that energy can explode outward. Unprocessed emotions are the same. Threatening a child with violence if they cry causes the child to store those feelings inside, ready to burst out at any time someone says the wrong thing to that child, or if someone looks at them wrong, or bump into them, or something minor like putting too much mayonnaise on a sandwich.
Customer allegedly shot 2 of their employees Sunday evening, upset because his sandwich had too much mayo on it. Police say that worker's 5-year-old son was in the restaurant and witnessed the shooting.
Failed to resolve a conflict by just walking away, having a conversation to just reorder a sandwich. Now we have families who are devastated.
People like this can't stop themselves when they feel agitated. The emotion just keeps getting more and more overwhelming. When they're adults, it's very difficult to teach them how to stay calm. You can't pick them up and hold them like a baby. It needs to be taught as a baby. Being a parent is hard work, I get it. Sometimes you feel exhausted. But maybe if more people knew how important it is to be consistent for the baby's sake, for the baby to feel like someone got their back, it can mean the difference between growing up to be a functioning adult or someone who can't control their emotions. When you have immature parents, parents who tease you for showing your emotions, that's when you get cases of young people throwing their life away over something that we consider to be silly.
You on some shit, bro. What? What you give me a pink lighter for, bro? Take that shit back, bro.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. Hey, bro.
There is one positive finding, though. Research shows that kids raised by black men become better functioning adults than kids raised by black women. Not because they are men, but because they take the time to learn what a baby needs to grow up healthy and well-adjusted. They make the child feel cared for. Men can't leave a baby crying. We can't just walk away. And that makes all the difference.
Look at what the fuck you on. You being weird, bro. Give me my son. Today is my day to have him. Just that. Sunday through Thursday through Sunday. I don't have to. Give me my kid. He wasn't even with you.
And you don't even follow the paper.
Give me my son. I just paid your child support already. Give me my kid. Give me my kid.
It's not about none of that.
Give me my kid. Give me my kid.
It's not about that.
Do you want to come with me? I know. Come on.
Do your daddy?
He want to come with me. Look at this.
Leaving you at home by yourself?
No, exactly. Exactly.
No, listen, it's fine.
Look.
You with him? He leave you by yourself?
No, I want to go with Dad.
Exactly. I'm fighting, bro. I'm fighting. No, Jesus, they
It's
know.
even Sunday already.
Right. Can you let my son go? Please, thank you. That's crazy. Crazy. Love you, son. No.
God have mercy upon us. You don't know. You don't know.
I'm telling you, you better stop playing with me. Say it to me. Shut the fuck up and get out my ear. I don't give a fuck. Get out my ear.
It's all good. It's all good. We want to see the receipt.
I don't give a fuck. What?
Take anything on the phone.
Shut up, bitch. Don't say shit to me.
Don't even. We already been through enough today. What they saying they ain't paid for it?
Send it right now. Fucking dumb
Okay.
bitches.
No, it ain't paid. Man, we ain't letting you go nowhere without a test.
You meet me at the door, but you ain't finna just do
Call me
it
what you
now.
want.
I want you to.
Call me what you want.
I want you to.
You mad?
I want you because you're gonna lose your life.
What you
Trust that.
over a cake?
You're over a cake.
You sound dumb.
I'm still looking at bitch. I don't need all this money, bitch. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I'm good. They gonna walk past you right now.
You sound dumb. You got a whole baby right there.
Exactly.
You got a whole baby right there. Walk out. Walk out.
Get off of me.
Back up.
Get off of me. To do my community ain't right. Wait. Move out my way, sir. Don't try that. Stop.
Are you gonna hit me or something?
I'm gonna hit you, Foster Maya. I don't got no beef with you. Your beef is with me.
I don't even talk to you. What are you talking about? Talk to you. What are you talking about?
I'm play with you. Knock your bitch ass out.
Now, man, I'm trying to help you.
I called you to make it. You want me to go to jail? You want me to go to jail? There with a dog and it on me. I can say I don't want the dog on me. That dog should was up in here because your dad wasn't.
When kids express an interest in dinosaurs, the parents are supposed to provide them with books, games, or articles about dinosaurs, or electronics, and also to participate in those activities with the child. But that rarely happens in Black families, especially not with single mothers. When parents help kids with homework or learn with them, it teaches the child that learning can be fun. I'm going to share a personal story. When I was 7, I think, when I used to get math homework, I remember it clearly. Not the math, but the feeling. It's like looking at hieroglyphics. One evening, my father came to my room and I told him I was having trouble understanding. He sat down, and I don't know what exactly or how he explained it, but it was as if all my thoughts, all the noise in my head just went silent, and everything just made sense. It was like tuning a radio frequency. I was like, oh, that's so easy. Why couldn't I see it before? I remember that night, I went to bed feeling like I accomplished something. And honestly, I don't know if it was the way that he explained it, or was it the fact that I suddenly gained the ability to focus because I wanted to make him proud. I wish I knew. All I can remember was feeling happy that my dad spent time with me, that we could talk to each other, that he would explain, then asked me questions to see if I got it, and that he actually listened. There was a back and forth. what it actually felt like, it was like making a new friend. The following evening, I was so excited, waiting for him to come home. Then it all went to hell. Another fight with my mom, shouting. I don't even know what happened, but I do remember that after a long time, I tried to go see him to ask if he could help me with my homework. No, I think I didn't want to go near him because he might be in a bad mood, so I tried to do the homework on my own. I was trying to recall what he'd told me the previous night. I was really trying to think of how he explained it, but it wasn't coming to me. Actually, now, after so much research, I think I might have been hyper-alert, in a state of fight or flight. The arguing and fighting might have made me anxious. I just remember staring at the equations, and nothing was happening, no matter how hard I tried. I was angry because the night before I had it. I thought, this is so easy, and that if I can figure this out, then I want to learn all the math because it just seemed so much fun. When I finally did build up the courage to go and ask him, he told me that he was tired. I stumbled over my words and told him it's okay, that I'll do it on my own. When my mom came to check on my homework, I managed to tell her that when he explained it to me, it was just so easy. No offense to her math skills. This was nearly 40 years ago, so I probably didn't say it like an English accent while smoking a pipe and holding a monocle as I'm picturing. But that was the one and only time that I felt remotely close to my father, and the only time we ever had a real conversation. So yes, research shows that parents helping with homework improved school performance. I can attest to that. Studies show that kids who grew up in a state of continuous fear and anxiety show damage to parts of the brain that's responsible for impulse control and future planning. Many Black parents think that fear and intimidation makes a child behave, when all it does is teach a child to solve problems with violence and domination. Fear is not respect. Fear leads to adults who cannot think or form coherent thoughts.
There was 2 thoughts back there. You're not stopping and I'm ready to let go. Bro, just stop the bus, bro. We just missed my stop. Stop the bus. Stop the bus, bro. Stop the bus. Can you stop the bus?
In the past, most people didn't know what the effects of arguing in front of children were. Loud noises causes an increase in heart rate and floods the body with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. This is natural. Your body is telling you to get away from danger, right? But when the danger is where you live, then you can never be relaxed. Like, imagine if you lived on Snake Island, that island that has millions of snakes everywhere. You would always feel some level of anxiety, right? Right? Like, if you had to use the toilet, you wouldn't be looking at memes half asleep in the middle of the night. You'd be quick as possible while checking that the windows and doors are properly secured. Before sitting on the couch, you would make sure that there's nothing under the pillows. Even then, you still wouldn't feel relaxed. Your heart would be pumping all day. If you heard the slightest noise, you would immediately start to panic. Now, picture that you had a math test in 2 days, and you need to learn how to calculate the height of a mountain using only a pair of binoculars. You open the textbook, and as you are reading, you notice that the words doesn't seem to make sense. That is because your concentration is not on what's in front of you. Your body is stressed and is telling you to get away from this place. You know what I mean? It wouldn't matter how many people came to check the place and told you that the house is secure, you just won't ever feel relaxed in that place. You are always going to wait to get bitten by a snake. You won't be able to study, to learn, or to enjoy a good movie. Now, for a baby, loud noises are the same. They don't know what's causing it. Sometimes they cry. Sometimes their bodies go stiff. They are waiting for the danger to go away. If you have parents who are loud, always shouting, then the danger is always with you and it never leaves. To that baby, the world feels like Snake Island. The baby wants to learn about the world, but when at any time it is expecting danger, that's when learning takes much longer than normal.
You broke the dough? Look at you. Motherfucker threw the baby food down, son. Y'all see what the fuck I gotta go through, bro?
Yeah, you know what? She can't drink it.
Hurt. Look at it. The truth. And look. I was playing with my child, bro. Y'all see what I gotta go through?
Oh.
Chill out, bro.
I want you gone. Yeah.
I'ma leave, bro.
Bye.
I'ma leave. So, down there broke the whole dough. Y'all look at this shit, bro. Like, I don't be lying, bro. I be trying to tell everybody, like, y'all be like, oh, you love her, this and that. You love being toxic. Bro, no the fuck I don't, bro. Look at that. Holes in the wall, holes in the door, bro. I been trying to leave this girl, man. She mad because we couldn't stay over there by her cousin them and shit. And she was being weird, probably fucking them and shit like that. She kept being MIA, bro. So right when I said I'm ready to leave after we popped the fireworks and everything, and she, look what she did, y'all.
Yeah.
Find out for real how I'm done with you. Bye. Look what the bitch did, y'all. Everything I put in this house, I broke ass didn't pay for. Oh. She break. She break.
The baby wants to learn about the world, but when at any time it is expecting danger, that's when learning takes much longer than normal. Like you trying to read a textbook, thinking there might be a snake under your pillow. Children can't learn properly in a dysfunctional home. To become scientists, doctors, and professors, they need to feel safe, and they need to know that you are there to help them when and if you can. Sometimes the difference between feeling safe and unsafe lies with you. Sometimes kids look to adults to see if there's anything to worry about. The parent is not supposed to be the main thing that they are worried about all the time. To be terrified every time they walk into a room, fear is not respect. Why do we keep failing on that one? A parent should be the one place in the world where they should feel safe.
Bitch, I don't give no fuck. Why nobody even talking to you, bitch? You gay nasty bitch. Fuck you talking about? Bitch, I don't give no fuck. Why nobody even talking to you, bitch?
Like our ancestors, we have the potential to endure, to survive, and to overcome. And just like Dr. King, we also have the potential for education and intelligence, which ultimately leads to compassion and empathy. But we cannot deny that we also harbor the potential for cruelty. we have the power to choose which of those seeds we want to nurture and grow. We know that hate and cruelty just leads to an endless cycle of suffering and revenge. Let us choose the light of wisdom over the darkness of cruelty.
I've seen how this evil system has transformed nice, decent young women into prostitutes. I've seen how this system has transformed nice, decent young men into dope addicts trying to escape the ugliness of their daily lives.
Massacres have led to widespread displacement, the use of child soldiers, and the use of rape as a weapon of war. These crimes have been committed with impunity. Mass graves have been uncovered. It may even be millions.
To become a general in the Democratic Republic of Congo, you have to kill 1,000 people.
The same Rwandans returned across the same border. There were massacres in all the villages. The soldiers weren't kneeling to defend themselves. They seemed to want to exterminate everyone. Villages burned, old women and children. They disemboweled babies. They were like wild animals. Why did they kill their brothers? Most of them were Congolese.
Between April and July 1994, up to 1 million Rwandan men, women and children. The genocide was committed by the army, but civilians belonging to Rwanda's Hutu majority also took part. Civilians were the main victims.
They went as far as Kalemi and burned down all the villages. The crows could no longer fly because they had eaten so much human flesh. The dogs got fat eating the rotting bodies.
They killed the people with axes. 139 people, right here in the church.
More people kept coming, thousands and thousands of them. As soon as they arrived in Umbandaka, they were massacred along the road. This is where the Rwandan Hutu refugees had to take the boat to get to Iribi, but the boat couldn't leave because the boatmen had fled. The refugees got onto the boat. The soldiers opened fire on them all. People fell into the water by the dozen.
The armed soldiers. They trusted the ritual they had performed and believed the bullets could not harm them.
These people mainly used sticks in their rebellion against state power. They thought these sticks could shoot bullets. The Congolese army harshly put the rebellion down. They took my daughter and her child, and also my son and his wife, and walked down the street with them, singing. Then they shot them. One of them came with a machete to where I was lying. He gave me a single blow with it. I didn't even cry. He looked at me and saw that my hand was hanging. He looked and aimed me twice in the face with the machete. I didn't say anything. I didn't even cry.
The central government mobilized police from other provinces and sent them to Kasai. Heavily armed troops roamed the country.
We were able to locate, over a period of 1 year, 89 mass graves. The translation of that is probably 10,000 civilians.
Operation, some police officers were ambushed and taken hostage. Nzapu's militia fighters proudly presented their captives, who filmed the scene with their cell phones. Shortly afterwards, the policemen were beheaded, with the exception of 3 who belonged to the same ethnic group as the rebels.
Atrocities were committed on both sides.
Truth Nigeria is reporting that at least 60 people have been massacred in the ongoing genocide in Nigeria.
Kaudu of Kaduna State, Nigeria, over 30 Christians were killed. Witnesses told me is that this attack took place for almost 4 hours. Just today, as I'm speaking, for 10 more were in that same small county. Not far from where this attack just took place in Kabul, they killed over 50 Christians. Then you go to Yelwada, you have 271 Christians that were, and the governor is saying, oh, it was only 30. You can go to the memorial, 271 were in one attack, over 100 homes.
Of Nigeria, a devastating attack by armed gunmen has claimed dozens of lives. On Sunday night, gunmen stormed a village and opened fire. It were children and the elderly unable to escape. Homes were also torched and looted. The Red Cross has confirmed at least 52 deaths. A report by Amnesty International revealed over 1,300 people were in plateau state in just 3 months.
But to devastating effect. Slaughter perpetrated by armed men on both sides of the divide. The men of the village are rounded up and screened. Divided into groups, those deemed to be Boko Haram, and herded into the back of a truck. The following days, their bodies found dumped around the village. Amnesty International gathered this evidence of more than 600 killed at the hands of the Nigerian military. This is slaughter. The men are called forward one by one. More evidence just months ago, again in Borno State. There is no screaming, just silence.